Hi, and welcome to the Be Courageous podcast. This is Phillipa Williams, your host, and I am also the curator of content for the blog GodandYou.org. Listen, if you have been a Christian for any length of time, I am sure today's question has crossed your mind. And today's courageous question is, how do I open the door to God's clarity? An open door. It is one of the most effective visuals one can use. We all go through open doors daily, so it's relatable to everybody. Its imagery can be summed up in one word: opportunity. The prophet Daniel was a master of the open door. When faced with eating and drinking food and wine from the king's table, he and his friends proved God's menu to be healthier through a 10-day fast. Seizing this moment opened the door to more from God. Daniel 1:17 through 21. To these 4 young men, God gave knowledge and understanding of all kinds of literature and learning. And Daniel could understand visions and dreams of all kinds. The king talked with him, and he found none equal to Daniel, Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah. In every matter of wisdom and understanding about which the king questioned them, he found them 10 times better than all the magicians and enchanters in his whole kingdom. And Daniel remained there until the first year of King Cyrus. Choosing to stand for God unlocked the door to access with the king, yes. But more importantly, it unlocked the door to clarity. Not even his friends would be able to understand visions and dreams of all kinds. This was fruit from a seed nurtured in the fertile soil of God's presence. And it would be this fruit that would feed a king. So how do we open the door to God's clarity? Number 1, steward the minutes and the moments. God is a God of perfect timing. It wasn't long after Daniel received the ability to interpret dreams and visions that he and the gift would be tested. Daniel 2:16. At this, Daniel went into the king and asked for time so that he might interpret the dream for him. The king ordered the execution of all the wise men, including Daniel, because no one could tell and interpret his dream. It was in the midst of this firestorm that Daniel went to the king and asked for time to interpret. God's timing was testing his courage to use the gift, but also his capacity to be patient and wait for God to set the gift in motion. Daniel 2:17-19. Then Daniel returned to his house and explained the matter to his friends Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah. He urged them to plead for mercy from the God of heaven concerning this mystery, so that he and his friends might not be executed with the rest of the wise men of Babylon. During the night, the mystery was revealed to Daniel in a vision. Because of his history and relationship with the Father, Daniel could trust that clarity would even come in the face of impending death. And because of his consistency and courage, God knew Daniel was spiritually strong enough to carry its weight. Are you ready to carry the weight of what God reveals? Crossing the threshold is one thing, but trusting what's on the other side of an open door and having the courage to see it through no matter what, well, that's an entirely different matter, especially when doing so involves waiting. But no matter how long it takes to manifest, God gave you this door to walk through, this path to walk. this burden to carry. Trust what God gave you even when you can't trace it. Number 2, seek that which will expose heaven more than elevate you. Daniel 2:19b through 23. Then Daniel praised the God of heaven and said, Praise be to the name of God forever and ever. Wisdom and power are His. When Daniel walked through this open door, he allowed himself to be used by God and for God. His interpretation of this dream would be the first of several God encounters for the evil king Nebuchadnezzar. Through his dreams and Daniel's interpretation of them, the king was humbled by the God who sits high and looks low. Before you pray for the open door of clarity, ask God to reveal and deal with any personal agendas that would cloud our view of the Spirit of God using you. Number 3, once clarity comes, celebrate its creator. Daniel 2:26a. The king asked Daniel, Are you able to tell me what I saw in my dream and interpret it? Daniel replied, No wise man, enchanter, magician, or diviner can explain to the king the mystery he has asked about. But there is a God in heaven who reveals mysteries. God's got you. So don't be in a rush to take all the credit. The Holy Spirit will not waste revelation on the self-serving. Always be willing and ready to acknowledge the giver of the gift, and He will give you the desires of your heart. Daniel went on to become trusted by kings to rule as well as interpret. His consistency with God continued to open the doors of clarity in his life to the point where he became God's trusted vessel in the Old Testament for revealing the end times. All because he, from the beginning, was willing to be a vessel. What does that tell us? It tells us the more God can trust you, the more He will trust with you. One more thing. Only expect clarity when it will build kingdom. One of the cycles of distraction that we so easily fall into is the need to know why. We sometimes allow the cycle of why and why not to ruminate within us to the point of becoming emotional or frustrated because our answer has not come. God is not our Google. The Bible tells us His thoughts are not our thoughts and His ways are not our ways. Like any good father, He knows when to disclose information. He knows if the information should be disclosed at all and will choose to do so at His pleasure. So if your definition of clarity is just to know something because you feel like you should know it, don't be surprised when there's not a response. Every inquiry Daniel made of God and every answer God gave was to further kingdom. Be mindful of what you are asking and why. Visions and dreams do not automatically come with clarity. Clarity comes from being a vessel where the deep things of God's Holy Spirit can flow. Will you press heaven for answers, then be faithful and patient until they come? Will you make sure His name is higher on the marquee than yours? Will you live a life where kingdom favor can flow through you? I ask you these questions because these are questions that I had to answer. If you want to live that glory-filled life, get ready for the more that comes with your open door. The waves of clarity will come once humility breaks the dam of your expectations. You just hold on to God's unchanging hand. It's gonna be a wild ride. I'm so glad you spent time with me today. I pray that you will be brave enough to live a life of favor in God, bold enough to operate in His clarity, and be a vessel for the deep things of God. That is what it means to be courageous. And hey, if you want to keep this conversation going, check out the bonus blog links in the show notes. And don't forget to subscribe at godindyou.org. That's G-O-D, the letter N-Y-O-U.org for updates on blogs, posts, bonus content. You can also subscribe right here on this platform. And I'd love to get your feedback. Please let me know what you thought about today's blog. In the meantime, this is Phil. Peace.